Welcome in today's video. In today's video we are going to have a look at Bitcoin. I haven't been doing an update for the past couple of days. I will explain you why. But yeah, there's actually right now so much happening with Bitcoin, with this rejection we got from the 200-day moving average, and we got quite a drop so far. So that's also the reason why I want to make a video about this. And in today's video I'm going to explain you what I think is going to happen with Bitcoin and what you need to be watching in the next coming days to really have a more deterministic way of saying, like, okay, Bitcoin is looking rather more bullish and the bullish scenario continues, or we might be in for some more turbulence and the price will go down. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Sharon. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Although lately it's not so daily anymore. I know that, guys, it will come back again. I just had a lot of stuff on my plate with relocating. Right now I'm in the Netherlands, and sooner or later I will relocate from here as well to another place in Europe. But for the coming months I will be in the Netherlands. And also, guys, since I arrived in Holland, I got the flu, probably it's COVID, so I'm also staying at home right now, recovering. So that is also something that's going on. Just to let you know, guys, that I have my hands a bit full, and that in the future I will do anything I can to be here every single day for you again. But that right now I'm just going a little bit to a rough patch, and I need my time to spend with my family, to recover myself and so on. But yeah, guys, let's jump into Bitcoin. And yeah, what we have been saying the other day, and I'm very happy that we have been going over that over those theoretics, that is these Fibonacci levels, right? The moment we break them and the moment we lose them, those are actually very key indicators showing us what we could basically expect in the shorter term time frame, because Fibonacci levels are just key levels, and losing this level, backtesting it as resistance, shows us for shorter term time frame, at least for the shorter term time frame, we are most likely going to come down. That was also what we've been expecting, right? But we actually been expecting more of a retest kind of thing. So a retest maybe of this resistance into support, which is aligning with the 21 weekly moving average. But that is not what happened. We did got a break of this level, break of the middle of the channel, as you can see. So that is actually quite bearish for Bitcoin. This is quite a warning signal right now. It's not yet confirmed. We will go over that over the bigger time frames, but it is a warning signal. Also, when I bring out the indicators right here, then we can see over on the relative strength index, we broke a uptrend in support, which could unlock some bearish momentum. We can see the hash ribbons. We haven't talked about it for a long time, but potentially turning right here, potentially seeing a inverse hash ribbon, inversion of the hash ribbon, which means that there could be slightly more selling pressure from the miners. But yeah, these things are not yet confirmed, right? So this is just something I want to point out. We are seeing some warning signals right now, but I think it's very important in the next couple of days to get that ultimate confirmation. Then next to these signals, guys, we also have this signal, which is altcoins are moving. And normally when we are seeing altcoins moving, that comes along with a drop in the price. People are tending to sell when the altcoins are moving. Also makes sense after a rally in Bitcoin, which we have seen so far after this bounce, that some people are taking some profits starting from the 200-day moving average, because that is a key moving average in the price of Bitcoin. So yeah, guys, it's definitely a little bit turbulent right now, but I wouldn't be flipping directly bearish so far. I think that's very important, because often at these key moments in Bitcoin's history, we are seeing that the majority of the people in the markets are being tricked into, for example, flipping from bullish to bearish, and then Bitcoin is taking off. I will show you an example for that as well. So be careful with being too bearish right now, as some things are actually still looking bullish. Okay, so when we have a look at the funding rates, we can see that the funding rate slightly turned positive over the past couple of days. And of course, normally when the funding rates turn positive, the price can come down. This is a minimal signal that we have on the funding rates, because normally what we are seeing is we want to see something like this, where we really have a consecutive amount of time right here, positive funding rates or something like this, and that is when you eventually see that the price right here slightly comes down, and right here having a further correction. But first we got a consecutive amount of time with positive funding rates, overextended positive funding rates, which basically shows us that the majority is just bullish, which eventually creates selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin, causes that the price comes down. What we have seen right here, guys, over the past months, this is maybe one of the most bullish signals right now. We got such a long period of time where we had negative funding rates. A lot of people were bearish right here. The sentiment was very negative. So in my opinion, it still makes sense right here for Bitcoin to eventually trend up. But there is a big but, and that is something we have to be looking at on the weekly time frame. Most of you guys probably know what I'm going to bring up right here, but that is the 21 weekly EMA. Let me get rid of the other moving average and let me make this chart a little bit bigger. What we can see, guys, that right now we are trading below the 21 weekly moving average. This is the moving average, which is very deterministic for a lot of traders to check whether Bitcoin is in a bull market on a weekly time frame or whether Bitcoin is in a bear market on a weekly time frame. When we trade below it, it is bearish, confidence is leaving the markets. When we are trading above it, confidence is entering the markets, investors are more confident, we are seeing more speculation into altcoins. So this is very tricky what we are seeing right now, trading below the 21 weekly moving average. But this is a weekly time frame and we haven't seen a weekly close. That is also important to note right here, because if today, tomorrow or during the weekend we can manage to get back above this level and the 21 weekly is holding as support, then that would be very nice and that would maintain the bullish scenario and could trick a lot of people right here in becoming bearish in Bitcoin, and then eventually Bitcoin is turning around and still bounces off from this level because we haven't got that weekly close. Another example of that we have right here. We broke above the 21 weekly moving average. We got a nice rally. Okay, we didn't have that really right now, but when we came back down, we also got below the 21 weekly moving average. We even got, and this is a discussable candle, but we even got slightly a close below this level, but eventually we bounced off from it. This level acted as support in general terms, and we got quite a big bounce off from it. Then, guys, when we have a look at another example, then right here, for example, you can also see that we are testing this level. We are even trading below this level, but we don't really get that weekly close below this level. If we do get that weekly close below the 21 weekly moving average, and that level is right now slightly above us at, let's say, roughly $44,000. So guys, if Bitcoin were to get a weekly close below this key level, then I definitely think that can spook a lot of traders and investors into selling, into a more panic state, which eventually can drive the price of Bitcoin down. So that is something we have to watch in the next days, whether we are going to get that weekly close below the 21 weekly moving average, or whether Bitcoin can still maintain and hold above this level. Then, guys, let's have a look at the shorter term time frame. This is the 4-hour time frame, which I think is also quite interesting. What we can see right here is that the relative strength index completely resetted right here to oversold conditions, to way lower levels than we have seen right here in this range. But when we have a look at the price, we are still at a higher low so far. So this is showing us that the relative strength index is at this moment on the 4-hour time frame retracing further than the price, and that can also be a good sign. But right now, I would say the price is looking very indecisive, and we really have to wait for that confirmation on the weekly time frame to show us what most likely is going to happen with the confidence in Bitcoin. So guys, this is what I'm watching right now with Bitcoin. The levels below us that I'm watching is 41,500, because that is an important Fibonacci level, the 23.60%. And next to that, I'm looking at the uptrend in support right here from this channel, which is right now at 39,500. Then for the levels above us, I'm looking, first resistance is at 44,800. Let's say like that. That is this former resistance from right here, which we just broke down. We really need to reclaim that level in order to get some momentum back, or at least some form of a potential uptrend back in Bitcoin. But it is also important to really break that Fibonacci level, 38.20%, which is at 46,750 roughly. So guys, these are the levels that I'm watching above us. Like I said, I would wait right now for Bitcoin on the sidelines. Wait what we are going to see on the weekly time frame. If we get a decisive close below the 21 weekly moving average, then I definitely think that will increase the likelihood significantly for Bitcoin to see a more bearish outcome for the following weeks. However, if we can still turn around right now in the next coming days, close this weekly above the 21 weekly moving average, which is also something we have seen quite often in the past, right? That Bitcoin often at these moments, at these important moments, we are seeing like a last dip below a key level and then a reversal. So it is still possible. Take that into consideration and wait for confirmation. Also be careful, if Bitcoin would get that close below the 21 weekly moving average, that would be very bearish for altcoins too, because you have to think about in terms of confidence. When there's a lot of confidence in the markets, we are seeing liquidity flowing to every aspect of the markets, to NFTs, altcoins, and so on. Because when there's confidence, investors and traders like to speculate. But when that confidence is gone, or when the confidence decreases, then people, traders, investors, they are looking for the safe space, and most of the time going either or in Bitcoin or in stable coins to hedge their positions, which generally is bad for altcoins. So when we have that close below the 21 weekly moving average, most likely the altcoins won't do so good. So be careful of that, guys. I will try and make a video once this is happening, or once I have some new news about this. I'll make a video. Make sure, guys, that you subscribe to this channel, but also that you have the bell notification on. Because especially when I'm not uploading daily videos, you won't get always a notification that I'm actually uploading a video. So it's very important to have that bell notification on down below. And guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure to smash up that like button, because the likes and engagement on these videos really help to push it to the amount of subscribers from the blockchain today as well. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching today. I hope I cleared the situation a bit for you, what's happening right now with Bitcoin. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.